There a good boy in here? You finish all your food, I see. Like, yes, I'm a good Mr. Maxie. You have your fishy poo? All right, Maxie, let's start a poll. No, all 9, not cars. No, all 9 cats here. Do you know? Okay, that sounds like a good one. Hello there, Bruce. Hello there, Hannah. Hope you're doing well. We're going to start off with Mr. Maximus here and his big old belly. He had some dinner a little earlier, so he's a full little kitty cat. He had his insulin too. Hello there, Jesse. Hope you all are doing well tonight. Thank you for joining me on this Tuesday evening. Hello there, Alexa. How you doing? How you doing? Hannah Max is doing fairly well. He had his blood glucose curve on Saturday, which involves, excuse me, testing him every 2 hours to see where his blood glucose is. And Brucey is on 1 unit at the moment. His curve over the weekend was like between 300 to 400, which is normal for newly diabetic kitties. We already contacted our vet. They want us to do another curve this upcoming weekend. And depending on where the numbers are, we will either keep it at 1 unit or we will go to 2 units. It just depends on what these numbers, excuse me, what his numbers show. So it's all just going to depend. Alexa, do you know I have shared out my channel, that mini cat channels I have shared? I do not, Alexa. I do not. Hello there, Rima. I was hoping you were going to pop on here. We got Mr. Maximus here starting off. He's looking all adorable. Rima Max is doing fairly well, all things considered. He's been on his 1 unit of insulin here for the last week or so. We did a blood glucose curve on him over the weekend on Saturday. He did fairly well. He didn't really like his toesies being touched too much and being pricked, but that's what we have to do to get his blood to see how his curve is doing. But he's doing overall, he's doing fairly well. Hello there, Zoe. If you are new to the channel, welcome. We do have 9 cats here all together, Zoe. This particular one is Maximus. He's about 10 years old or so. Hello, Tranquil. Maximus was just recently diagnosed with diabetes. He is our 2nd diabetic cat that we currently have. We have an older 20-year-old diabetic kitty who's had diabetes for going on 10 odd years now. Let me make the screen a little brighter so you can see Max a little better and his craziness. Hello there, Pupper Cat and Quads 2.0. Hope you're doing well on this evening. Yeah, Zoe, 9 little crazy kitty cats. How about yourself? Do you got any cats, any kitties, any doggies? Like I said, this is 1 of 9. These live streams last for an hour or so. We just kind of hang out with these 9 cats. Hello there, John. You are buried in snow. I kind of wish I was buried in snow, John, to be honest with you. I do like the white stuff, but I don't think we're going to get any more this year out here. Get right, Mr. Fishy Max. Zoe, you got 1 doggy named Zola. Awesome. Tranquil, I didn't see you live today, so hope everything is going well on your end, or as well as can be with all the stuff that you got going on in life. 8 inches and counting, John. Awesome. Maybe you're going to get to 1 foot. Is it still snowing right now? Has it kind of like been snowing all day? you, Maximus. You don't go, Maxie. We're going to hang with Max here for probably about another 5 more minutes or so, and then we're going to go and hang out with Tang and Yoda. Max has got a little bit of licking to do here. He says, why don't you come look at my licking chicken leg here? Tranquil, it's raining. Okay, I gotcha. That makes sense. Oh, I have some kind of interesting news, I suppose, since I am live streaming. So about a week ago or so, I was asked, or not asked, but invited to go to a YouTube boot camp live stream, which started today. Actually, it's going on for 8 weeks. You got like one little thing a week. It's a Google Meet kind of thing. And there was probably about 150 other people in there, various type of creators, various type of sub counts. A lot of them, though, I guess are very new to live stream. So when like the person who's hosting it was talking about, well, this is what a live stream is, and these are how live stream works, and you can do like vertical live streams and horizontal live streams and stuff like that. I'm just like sitting back. I'm like, wow, I think I'm the only person that's in this room that's done like any live streams. So it's kind of interesting. I didn't learn anything though. Yeah, sorry about that. Somebody blocked your message there. If you want to reply and say something kind or appropriate, feel free to. I have no idea how to say your name. If not, well, have a good life. Anyways, we'll see how this YouTube boot camp stuff goes, though, with live streaming. I will definitely let you all know if I learn anything of interest in it or of value when it comes to live streaming or when it comes to YouTube in general. You have claws too. Okay, well, let's see if you keep it appropriate. If you keep it appropriate, we'll keep you in here. If not, we're going to give you the boot. I'm just letting you know now. It's your choice. So we'll see how this live stream boot camp stuff goes. Ain't that right, Mr. Maximus? Of course, if there are any new people on here, another thing I always like to talk about when I do these live streams is this channel. It is monetized. We do donate every single penny that this channel earns to cat rescue groups. So whether you're a channel member, whether you donate something through a super or through a PayPal account, every single penny goes to help other cats in needs across the world, actually, which is kind of a cool thing. John Tranquil, it's been snowing there since this morning. You never seen anything like it. And then Tranquil, you have a lot of flood. So Tranquil, you're flooding, unfortunately. And John, you are piling up the snow. While out here in North Carolina, we've had a little bit of rain today, and that's pretty much about it. So not much else going on. Let's see, the majority of people know all the cats here, some don't. Now, the person who was doing this live stream boot camp, they did recommend, as far as live streams go, to do about an hour or so. That was kind of their general consensus of what a good number is, but it really just depends on the person. Hello there, Pippa. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for popping in here. Looking at Mr. Max at the moment, kind of pulling on his whiskers a little bit. Oh, has anybody ever heard of, and I'm going to mess up this name. I've been working on a video today, but I can't remember the video, the cat that I'm working on. What I'm going to start doing are like little cat reviews of like all the breeds. There's like 70 some odd breeds apparently out there that's recognized. And I'm going to do like very short, like little 1 to 2 minute video reviews of the cats, like the pros and the cons, lifespans, who they're good for, any health issues, characteristics, personality traits, stuff like that. And excuse me. And the first one that I'm doing, that I'm going to have a video out tomorrow, is called an Abyssinian cat. Abyssinian. It's kind of like a Bengal cat. Rima, you have a question. Do do you teach in your school about the importance of caring for cats and animals in general? It's good to educate kids. Rima, I don't work in education anymore. I'm actually kind of in between working right now. So, but I don't think they really talked about animals in particular from what I remember. So, but they should though. Yes, absolutely. You should be good stewards to the animals that are on this planet for sure. Be right back, Peppercat. All right, no worries. Oh, you got a little purry Maximus. Jesse, do you believe in taking cats once a year to vets? Jesse, I absolutely, at the minimum, depending on the cat's age, I think that once a year minimum. Once they reach a certain age, then probably twice a year. Hello there, Kristen. Been a little while. I hope you're doing well out there in Texas. Hello, hello. Hope life has been going well for you. But Jesse, yes, at least once a year. And I think once they get past like the age 10, 12 or so, it's probably good for them to go in at least twice a year. And if they have like diabetes or hyperthyroidism or kidney failure, kidney disease, other various issues, then it's kind of like, you go in when you need to go in, whether that's once a year, once every 2 years, or once every 6 months, whenever. For example, like with Rosemary and her T4 stuff that's always going back and forth with her thyroid disease. I mean, she's been in and out of the vet quite frequently over the last year. And they need to go in when they're little kittens too, because they need to get all their vaccines and all their shots, their distempers, all that good fun stuff. We're going to hang with Max here for a few more minutes, and then we're going to go check on the other two boys, and then we're going to be surrounded by a bunch of female kitties. Ain't that right, Mr. Maximus? Let's get a little purring going. If anybody is new to the channel, this is Maximus. He's got some air biscuits that he's making right now. He is about 10 years old. He was recently diagnosed with diabetes. He is our second diabetic cat. We just started insulin and doing blood glucose curves on him. So if you want to say hello to Max or hello to this community, feel free to. Also, if you are new and listening to this live stream and me for the first time, we give all of our channel earnings to charities, to cat rescue groups at the end of every month. So if that is something that you are interested in, become a channel member, maybe donate through PayPal or through YouTube Supers, and that'll definitely help each month. My little public PSA. Maximus, he's such a good boy. Bruce, he does 2 shots, 1 unit, twice a day. Hello there. I'm not going to be able to say that name correctly, but hello there. I'm going to say Hedden, Domian Hedden. I'm bad with names. You just scrolled into the channel. You read the description. You love what we're doing, helping those innocent kitty cats, and you're subscribing and showing the support. Awesome. Well, welcome to the community there, friend. Do you have any cats yourself? We have a few. We have 9. But like you're reading on the channel description, yes, we donate all of our channel revenue, to help cats in need. We have donated across the country. We have donated up in Canada. Eventually, we would like to donate to many, many places around the world as well. This is definitely a cat community, but you know what? To be honest with you, it's something even more than that. It's a place where people can come, hang out, be themselves, hopefully, and know that they're part of something that is very special and very important in helping these kitties. Not my cats, not these cats, because these cats are well taken care of, but other kitties. You rescued 9 or 8 cats. Awesome. Awesome. During this hour live stream, which is about 45 minutes to go, we will show all 9 of our cats here, and most of these cats are either rescues or foster fails. Max here was adopted about 10 years ago or so from a foster group that we were working with. We fell in love with this little kitty cat. Whiskers Maximus was his name. He has big old whiskers, as you can see. But we're going to say goodbye to Max for now. You love helping all animals, cats, and dogs. Awesome. We're going to say bye to Max. We're going to go hang out with Tang and Yoda here for a little bit. So bye, Maxie. Rima, I know you love Max, so I will definitely get Max again in before this live stream is over. But we're going to head off to another room. Now, the reason all these doors are closed, those who are new to this channel, one of our older cats, Rosemary, who you'll see a little later, she is a deaf kitty, and she does not get along with the others. So we let her out several times during the day so she can get out to the rest of the house. And when she's out, the other ones are in. Now, these two here, we have Tang, this little orange tabby. He's about 3 or 4 or so. Him and his sister Tiny, who you'll see a little later, they were foster fails. The last batch of kittens my wife and I fostered. We probably fostered about 60 or 70 kittens over the last decade or so. And then the goofball in the tunnel, who's a favorite of many, that is Yoda. Yoda, as you can see, is a tuxedo. He's also a male. He came to us from a group of 6 that we were fostering. He's about 7 or so. So that's the story with these 2 kitties. There's more to it, of course, but that's the very short version. I can only say so much in an hour. Yes, Tang. Are you a good boy? Also, I'd like to say, if you are listening to this and you happen to be new to this community, or if you're not new to this community and you know about it, you always know that I'm asking if anybody knows of any cat rescue group that we can donate to at the end of every month. So if you know of any, just please let me know, and we will put them on our donation list. We have donated to some of the channels in here because they've recommended some, such as 4Cat Billy's. We donated to one of his groups. We donated to 9 Fur Balls, one of his groups. He actually works for a cat cafe. Domilyn Hedden. The deaf one is Rosemary. You're going to see, if you hang out here for the whole live stream, you'll see her probably in about 20 minutes or so. So you can either hang with us for the next 20, 30 minutes, or you can come back, or you can just check out a video. I guess Yoda has left us. Tiny is in one of the other rooms. Rima, you'll see Tiny in her little bowling ball nature here in maybe about 5 minutes or so. I hope everybody is doing well on this Tuesday. Apparently, we got some rain in some places. We got some snow in some places. Puppercat, I'm doing well. I hope you are. We obviously are adjusting to Maximus having diabetes, but we have a lot of experience with Zelda, our 20-year-old diabetic cat. Hello there, Jennifer. How you doing? Hope you and your 6 kitties are doing well this Tuesday evening. Oh, bye, Yoda. Hi, you little goofball. Oh, Australia, okay. Well, hey, if you're out in Australia, if you know of any cat rescue groups down under, please let me know. It would be really cool to donate down in other countries too, to help sponsor cats or to help cats that are in need down in Australia. That'd be a really, really cool thing. These two are the more lively of the bunch. Very often during my live streams, I live stream usually twice a week. And most of the time when I turn the camera on, the cats get very lazy and they just sleep during the hour. So they're very, usually very boring when it comes to these live streams. Tang and Yoda are very energetic though, typically. Pepper Cats, just read your thing, meant I, not you. No worries, no worries. Hi, Yoda. You also donate to animal rescues? Awesome. Yeah, we've probably, as a community there, we've donated probably, I want to say close to $1,200 in the last about 4 months or so. So eventually I will learn how to make good videos that people like to watch, like Jennifer there. She always seems to make very good videos. She has that secret sauce right now. And maybe one day the videos I make do fairly well. I'm always experimenting, seeing what works and what doesn't work. Because the better the videos do, the more money that they generate, the more money that can go to help these kitties. Well, not these kitties, but other cats. Hello there, Ellybot. Been a while. I hope you've been doing well. Yes, Rima, Pandora is active usually in licking my hand, but that's about the extent of her activity level. Also, I want to say those who are new to this channel right now, so what we do at the end of the month, at the end of every month, I tabulate, I tell people like on a live stream, like exactly how much money this channel has made through supers, donations, channel revenue, so forth and so on. And then we donate as a community on a live stream. So everybody knows exactly what the channel made and then exactly what's going out to. I just like that for transparency. Hello there, Fatima84. You have 9 cats too. Awesome, awesome. What are some of their names there, Fatima? John, or not John, Bruce, you haven't checked out Jennifer's channel? Yeah, definitely. You will enjoy Jennifer's channel. Speaking of Jennifer, I appreciate that very much. That super Jennifer, much, very welcome, very welcoming, very kind. I'm sorry, Jennifer, I can't talk right now, but thank you very much. Sometimes I get my tongue tied. As some of you know who've listened to me for a while when I rant and I rave. I'm sure some of you think, shouldn't he just shut up and just show these cats? John, you talked about AI. You know what? I've given a different. I've looked a little bit more into AI, and the last short I did was an AI short, AI short. Sorry, and I do think there might be something to that. So I'm definitely going to look more into artificial intelligence as far as cat videos myself, also. We're going to hang with these two for just a few more minutes, and then we are going to go hang out in another room that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cats, 5 females. Most of our cats are female. Out of our 9, 6 are female, 3 are male. And I don't know about y'all, but I always tend to think that male cats tend to be more laid back and calm overall than females, at least this bunch. But every cat is always obviously different. Bruce, I appreciate that $2 super. You are too kind. I appreciate that very much, friend. John is kind of stroking your creativity. Okay. Oh, have you put anything? Have you made any videos yet with, using that? Then, John. Obviously, you know I look at the cat channels that I'm subscribed to on the weekend, so I'll have to wait until Saturday. But have you done anything with that? Yoda. Yoda, where are you? Hi. All right, Yoda. You're, I guess, hiding under there. Peppercat, there are no dumb questions in my live stream, so you're good. My favorite chip flavor, sour cream and onion, followed by Cool Ranch, I would say. You know, though, it's hard though to find a good sour cream and onion chip flavor anymore. It seems like they're all kind of watered down. It seems like. You know, you have Lay's, you have Ruffles, you probably have some like Cape Cod, and then you have like more like local chips. But yeah. All right, we're gonna go. So let's say goodbye to Tang, and let's say goodbye to Yoda, and we're gonna go and see what the females are doing. If I can get myself off the floor, folks and friends, never get old. Getting old is always a losing proposition. All right, bye you two. Let's go see some other kitties. All right. I don't know who was asking about Tiny earlier. I can't remember. I think it might have been Rima, but honestly, I'm not sure. But here's Rima. Here's Tiny. John, not yet, but you posted a picture of Louis scoring the winning touchdown during the Super Bowl. Straight up with you. Okay, I'll have to check that out, obviously, on Saturday. John, see what you're talking about. But yes, this is Tiny, aka the bowling ball. Reason we call her the bowling ball. This little chubby little kitty cat weighs 18 pounds nearly, and she is short and stocky. This is Tang's sister. She was also, she came from the same foster group. Now behind me, who just meowed, we have a little love fest going on here. The white kitty cat is Pandora. She's about 13 or so. Got her from a co-worker back when I was working in physical therapy. The kitty that she is licking is Zelda. Now, Zelda is our 20-year-old diabetic. She's had diabetes for going on 10 plus years. And I gotta make the phone bigger again. Or not bigger, but brighter, because this phone dims for whatever reason. And then the calico is the baby. She's about also 13 or so. Kit just came over here. She's a tabby. She was an adult foster fail. She's about 9-ish or so. Let me get a little closer to Zelda. Yes, for sure. Tiny over there. Yeah, we actually, the last time we had to take her into the vet for a rabies shot, we were kind of shocked that she was 17 and a half pounds, you know, and we asked the vets, like, well, what can we do? Well, exercise, obviously, to just get her to run around. and diet. But the problem with having 9 cats is, you have free feed, right? So it's very difficult to get her weight down, but we're in the process of working on it. As I was saying earlier, Zelda here, she is our 20-year-old kitty. We rescued her from actually my family. I had a cousin whose mom took this cat in as a baby, and then her boyfriend kicked the cat out and had the cat live like underneath their trailer for a few months. And then because of that, we found out and was like, well, we're going to take this cat onto ourselves. Yes, Kit doesn't not seen very often there, Rima. Hello there, Sydney Cat. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Pupper Cat, do you think it's bad that one of my cats are 19 pounds? Honestly, Pupper Cat, no. What kind of cat is it? And the reason I say no is certain breeds, such as Maine Coons, Norwegian forest cats, things like that, they typically can get up to over 20 pounds and be perfectly fine. So it just depends. It depends on the kind of cat it is. Pupper Cat, do you know what kind of kitty it is? Our biggest cat that passed away back when he was only 5, about 10 years ago or so, he was a big barn cat. He weighed 25 pounds. He wasn't fat, but he was just big. Hey, baby. Go over to Pandora here. Now, Pandora normally likes to chew this phone, or she likes to lick my fingers. We'll just let her lick. You gonna lick? There you go. You need to get that salt. Back last year, Pandora had a condition called hyperthyroidism, which is a very nasty disease to deal with. Basically, a cat's metabolism is like just going up way too fast, and it's just like going very quick. And because of that, they're always hungry, and even though they eat a ton, they lose weight. So we got that treated last year with a radiation iodine treatment, which cured her hyperthyroidism, thankfully. And we're in the process of doing it for another cat, Rosemary, who most of you know, obviously, Rosemary and her condition too. Pupper Cat, he's a tuxedo cat. Well, might need to have a little bit of weight loss there, Pupper. Bruce, you're going to trade 9 of your kitties for Pandora? I'm sorry. I can't do that. I just can't do that. Damian, yes. And hopefully Pandora, who will be on, who I'm going to have on here in about 10 minutes or so, she is the deaf kitty, and she also has the hyperthyroidism. She was basically managed with medication over the last couple of years, but now her hyperthyroidism is just getting a little too like yo-yo-ish. She's good. She's up, she's down, she's up, she's down. So we're looking into get her treated also with that same route. This is Pandora. Hello there, SMT. Been a while. Hope you've been doing well. Alexia, you're also subbed to 16 cat channels, but not all of them make a live. No, Alexa, a lot of channels don't go live overall. You think he's fat because when he's hungry, bored, and sad. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. SMT, all of these kitties are doing well for the most part. We do have a new, I don't know, do you remember Max SMT? It's been a little while since you've been here, so I just don't know if you remember Maximus or not. And hopefully you're doing well overall. No? Okay. I'm gonna show you Max SMT here in a moment. I got because I told Rima that I would get Max on again before I go downstairs and hang with Rosemary for the remaining time on this live. Let me go over to the baby here. She's usually a jealous little calico. We got the baby when she was just a young 6-week-old fuzzball. Hey, Kit. Kit. Who's a good girl? Yeah, Alexa, take all the pictures you want during this live stream. Take away. I'm all good with that. I know you're good kidders. I think most of you saw my last community post, but as you know, because we do sponsor cats, 3 out of the 4 cats that we sponsored have been adopted last month. Blitzo, Natalie, and Parnell. Blitzo did not have a missing eye. He just had an eye infection going on in that picture. And then Parnell and Natalie, they were the bonded pair. They went home with the same, they went home together. So I don't know, those who have not seen that latest community post, I always like to, update the community on how sponsor cats go when they get adopted and things like that, because the community loves hearing those kind of things, that, what we're doing with these kitties are actually, it's making a difference. And especially since YouTube seems to be prioritizing community posts quite a bit right now. So if you do have a channel, and if you haven't really done many community posts, I would highly encourage you to start doing community posts pretty regularly. Like, it doesn't have to be every day, but like every 2 or 3 days or so. It just seems like this platform is pushing out community. I hate that word, pushing out, because it doesn't push things, but it's really focusing on community posts. I feel. I think, Jennifer, you've said the same. I think with your community posts, they've really gone, oop, baby and Whitey. It's not needed, Pandora. You want to kick me instead? I know you want to go, eh. Really, Whites? Yeah, these two don't like each other. Well, they do. They have a sibling rivalry kind of thing. As you can tell here, you can get the love in these two's eyes. Jennifer, yes, the community posts seem to be going strong. Yep. I wonder why. I wonder why that is. I'm not complaining, because it's getting the message out more, and that's a good thing. You have such a big mouth, Pandora. You're always catching flies in your mouth. Here, let's do some bunny kicks. I know, I gotta pay the Pandora toll. Hey, Pandora, you didn't have to do that. Maybe Zelda's over there just chilling. She's like oblivious to what's going on here. She just doesn't care. She's like, I'm 20. I don't care what these two youngsters are doing. Their silly little fight spat that they're having right now. They almost act like an old married couple sometimes, these two, Baby and Pandora. All right, let's go visit Max again before we go down to Rosemary. Rima, a few more minutes of Maximus for you. And then we'll wrap up last 20 minutes or so with Rosemary. What a big stretch, Maximus, big stretch. I guess I got a little bit, that's a little bit thanks to Pandora there. Good times. John, you're going to do some more community posts. They seem to get more attention lately. Absolutely. Yep, so this is Max SMT. You've probably seen him before. You may not just recognize the name. But I'm sure you saw him before at one point in time. So we'll give Maximus a few more moments of some loving. He likes his little head being rubbed. Pupper Cat, you got to go eat dinner. I hope you have a good dinner, a wonderful rest of your night, and I appreciate you hanging by and hanging with us for a little while. We'll see you on the next one. SMT, you're not sure? It's been about a year. Okay. Well, I'm glad to see you again. It makes me feel, kind of good that somebody, they got stuff going on in their own life, I'm sure, and things like that, but then they pop up a year later. That's pretty cool. I guess I leave somewhat of an impression on folks from time to time. Rima, does Max sleep a lot lately or normal like before? Honestly, Rima, I don't know. I don't think he sleeps anymore. The only thing he's been doing recently, Rima, it's been getting a little bit better since he's getting his insulin now. We just got to get the right dosage going on for him to get him regulated, which is just going to take some time. Um, he is just a lot more, not like totally like food aggressive, but he's definitely there more when food is around. Now, my wife is saying he's sleeping more on the table, which is true, yes, but he's not sleeping more in general, though, I don't think. SMT, just love the kitties. Love what you're doing for those poor cats. Yep, I appreciate those sentiments. We are definitely a growing, little by little, kitty community. If you know anybody, and this is to everybody who can hear my voice at the moment, if you know anybody like in your personal life that um, might be interested in being in a cat community or interested in the channel's mission of donating and saving as many cats as we can, please let them know. Mr. Emery, the cat like black and white deodorants. Yeah, I suppose. Or he's like a little tuxedo kitty. Also welcome and hello. All right, let's go down with Rosemary. Rima, this is all you're gonna get. The rest of you're gonna get with Max here. So wish him a rest of a good night, and we'll see Mr. Maximus later, either on Thursday or Saturday, whenever I do the live stream again. Bye, Maxie. All right, bye, Max. I know, Max. You're gonna be out in about 15 minutes or so. All right, see if I can try not to stumble down the stairs. Eventually, when I do a live, I probably will fall down the stairs. It'll be good times for all. Oh, well. Especially if it keeps on rolling. All right, well, yeah, so there is a cat behind these dishes, I swear. So this is Rosemary. This is our special needs deaf kitty that has also hyperthyroidism that we're looking into getting that taken care of finally. John, you're so torn up about Mao. He just came home to Doris Forever with the urn. Absolutely beautiful. How can we live without our kitties? Yeah, John, that's a good question. Sorry about that. It's always tough. Yeah. I don't know. I really am not sure what to say sometimes with that. Let me get this out of the way at least. Put that in the sink. Your battery died? Oh, no worries. You're good. You're good. If you're hanging with us still, awesome. If not, well, we'll see you next time. But yes, as you all can see, Haley, you had 5 meltdowns today. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What were they for? Or what caused them, I guess, if you wish to discuss that, of course. Now, as I was going to say, as you can see, we're not really caring about cats on countertops. Some people have a heart attack when they see a cat on a countertop. But I know you want to go into your sink now, don't you? Because I just put something in there.
Dad, wake her up.
Rosemary is also a classic sink kitty. She loves getting into the sink. Sometimes she'll drink water out of the sink when I turn the tap on. Sometimes she won't. But she is a very special little girl. Yeah, I think Dami and Jennifer, I think most cat parents, they realize that the cats kind of rule the house. So, and there is this thing called cleaning. Hello there, New. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us here. We're just hanging out with little old Rosemary here. Haley, you were stressed out about a test, and I was stressed out about finding something you lost. You found it, and I found the thing in your lunchbox, and I had a couple over. Oh, you had quite a bit going on there, Haley. I hope you're doing better now, though. Hopefully, Rosemary is giving some calming vibes through the screen for you. Dummy, your cats sharpen their claws on your new sofas, and you don't care because sofas can be replaced. Absolutely. Yes, for sure. A little backstory, Dummy, since you haven't seen Rosemary, and obviously you're new to the channel. So I like to tell this little story about Rosemary. So about 2 years ago, hello there, very long name, Prospera with Melist loves nature. Hello. I'm sorry, I'm going to mess up that name. Let me get to the story here, and then I'll get back up on chat again. SMT, you're heading out. Have a good rest of your night. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Just Melissa. Can I call you just Melissa? Just Melissa. All right, I will try to remember that. I have a bad memory though. So anyways, what I was saying about Rosemary, who I got to scoot over to now because she's making me work for this to get her on film. About 2 years ago, I was working in an animal hospital, and a person stopped by, and they had this kitty with them, and they wanted to put this cat down because, according to them, they just couldn't take care of it anymore or couldn't deal with it, and they just wanted to euthanize her. She had already been to several other animal hospitals in the area, and they all denied her. They weren't going to do that. And thankfully, they are obviously our staff, our vets, they took her in and they did an exam, see how she was. She see if she had like any issues that they could tell without doing like blood work. And they couldn't find anything. They found out she was deaf. They later found out that she has hyperthyroidism. But they said no. I mean, this is a relatively healthy cat. She's a little skinny, and she's always been a little skinny, and she's a little older. Excuse me. Sorry, folks. But they said no. But what we can do, though, we will take her in. She will basically become like a hospital cat. And over time, over about 6 months or so, I left that job. But before I left, I said, can we take in Rosemary? Because I feel like we would give her a good home. Because if we didn't take her in, she probably would have just still been living in the animal hospital. And that's really no life for a cat, just living in an animal hospital. I mean, even if they can kind of get out of their cage, still, it's not a real home. So we took her on. And we've had Rosemary now. She's been in our lives for about 2 years and 2 months or so. And she's been quite the addition. We just wish that she would work better with other cats, like get along better. We've tried introducing and all that stuff, but she goes crazy when she sees other cats. Not as bad, but she just like hisses and spits and gets all wild-eyed and just crazy looking. New, I got your question. I'm going to answer that in a second. So anyways, that's Rosemary's kind of story of how she came into our lives. Yeah. So New, to answer your question, Max overall is doing fairly well. He is slowly and surely adjusting to having insulin shots twice a day. We have to do a blood glucose curve. We did one on Saturday, but we have to do another one this week. And based on kind of what numbers we see throughout the curve, we either are going to stick with 1 unit for a little bit longer, or we will go up to 2 units. It just kind of depends on what we see when that curve takes place. And thankfully, with Zelda being diabetic and being a diabetic for 10 odd years, we have a ton of experience of, working with these diabetic kitties. We've had diabetic cats, we've had hyperthyroidic cats, we've had kidney failure cats, we've had kidney disease cats, we've had feline leukemia cats. So, I want to show everybody something real quickly. Dami, you were saying you were going to do that. Yes, Dami. So we're in the process of getting that. It's called the I-131 treatment. We're in the process of getting that situated with Rosemary here, hopefully within the next few weeks to few months, give or take. So we can, stop giving her the thyroid medication, and she can stop kind of yo-yoing up and down with her weight a little bit, and with her vomiting and overall just how she's doing. Yes. What I wanted to show you all real quickly is every so often I will get contacted to do stuff for the channel, and I only have done a few things if I really feel like it's something that I could, it would benefit other cat parents and things like that. So this is an air filter, or not air filter, an air purifier. So I'm going to do a review on this at some point in time, and I feel like those who have kitties, maybe they're allergic to cats, or maybe they just have some issues, something like this air purifier could be very helpful. And I think what I'm going to do, once I'm done with the review and do what I need to do with this company, in order to get the commission that comes with it, I might keep it, but I probably maybe donate it to like somebody in the community who feels like something like this might be helpful for them. But just look out for something like that in the future. Maybe in the next couple of weeks, I'll do a video on it. And yeah, I just wanted to talk about that real quickly. Jennifer, you keep one of those purifiers in your room, in your office, and in your cat room. Does it seem like it makes a difference, Jennifer? Jennifer, do you have cat allergies? Are you allergic to cats also? My wife is. She's allergic to everything, though. And I think the other thing the company was saying, though, too, like with this review, I'll be given like a discount code. So if anybody wants to like buy one, they get like 40% off or something like that. So that's a pretty good deal. I don't know exactly what this cost at the moment, but I'll find that out. What's up, Rosie? New, try to get them as a sponsor for the, the way it works is like randomly I'll just get like business emails from companies, and sometimes I'll say, hey, yeah, I'm interested. And most of the time I'll say, no, that just doesn't work for me. So unless I really believe it's a product that can help fellow like cat parents, I usually don't do it. Jennifer, you have allergies and used to cough consistently, but it's definitely subsided. That's like my wife then, Jennifer. She might see that comment if she's still on this live, and she definitely knows how those allergy shots are. Dami, I've never understood cat allergies. What are the symptoms of being so Dami, it's kind of like it's the same with like being allergic to dogs. A person's not actually like allergic to the cat hair. It's the dander. It's like what's underneath the hair. It's like on the skin almost. So it's like the dander that they like whenever they scratch themselves or whenever they like rub up against the person, that dander comes off, and then it gets into the person's like nose and into the into the mouth, and that's what they have the allergy. It's the dander. It's not actually cat hair. So a person could have like a Sphinx, right? So the hairless cat, but because they still have dander on them, a person could still have an allergy to that kind of cat. Now, there are supposedly like hyperallergenic cats that have less dander, like the protein dander on them. And I think it's like Norwegian forest cats. It's kind of funny. It's like the big fluffy cats, the one that have like a lot of fur or like, long haired cats. They actually have less dander in them than like the short haired kitties. So it's kind of weird. Is that your spoon? Get your spoonies. Yes, Rosemary, as you all can kind of tell, she is very mindful of her food. And those aren't her plates. She's got her special plates. Jennifer, your daughter used to have bad allergies to cats and dogs when she was younger, but I guess she outgrew them. Awesome. Good to hear. She has one dog and 6 kitties. Oh, you both got 6. No, wait a minute, Jennifer. You got 5 cats, right? Not 6. My wife is saying all the fun symptoms of kitty stuff, Dami. So I'm guessing from what you're saying, people could get an yeah, they can, exactly. And when they have that bad immune response, their histamine goes out of whack because the body produces too much histamine, and they have a bad reaction to it. And then that's why they have the antihistamine stuff. Bruce, they should invent a pillow for allergies. Bruce, I'm sure they probably have a pillow for allergies, but how effective it is, hey, who knows? New your cat licorice, love the name, has been dropping a lot of dandruff. I'm glad you're not allergic to them. Huh. Um, your cat licorice, it's been dropping a lot of dandruff. Is it a healthy kitty? Is there like anything going on medically? Because I do think of a couple of potential issues with a lot of dander. It could be dry though too. I mean, it is the winter time, so. Rosemary likes her food. This is what she's currently eating. We got to kind of like just go with different types of food depending on what she's going to eat. So right now she's eating this Blue Buffalo stuff, this big 5-ounce can. But before that, it was Fancy Feast, different types of fancy feasts. I don't really know. I think it's just dry skin cells. Okay. Acting normal. Is licorice acting normal beyond just the dander? John, Ravenpoe is that half likey. I'm always gonna mess up that name. He sheds worse than your big King Louis. His thin undercoat is just constantly shedding. Hello there, Rosemary. We're seeing Rosemary. We got Rosemary the cat and Rosemary the human. And also Rosemary, I don't remember if I said this or not, but I do appreciate your monthly PayPal that you're doing. That obviously will be helpful month to month, so I appreciate that. I'm just not sure if I said thank you or not. I think I did, but I'm not sure. So just seeing your name just reminded me of that. Siamese sheds a lot. All right, well, it is almost about that time. I will probably be live again. I'm thinking I might be switching up what I'm doing. I'm thinking I'm going to be live just during the week. I still might be live on Saturday. I don't know. So I'm either going to be live again Thursday around the same time, around 7 o'clock Eastern Standard, or it would be the weekend, like at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday. But I'm going to start wrapping up. Before I do, obviously, I want to give super thanks to not to Jennifer and to Bruce with those 2 supers. That'll definitely come in handy. That'll help those kitties in need. That'll go towards February's. No, it'll go towards March. February, I think, is already done, so it'll go towards March. Everybody else, let me start saying my goodbyes. John, Rosemary, New, Bruce, Tranquil, Jennifer, Dami Hedden. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that name. I probably am. Let me just kind of scroll back in chat. SMT's already gone. Whoever I missed, Also, I hope you all have a wonderful night. As always, I always like to say, if you're thinking about adopting a cat, think about adopting these older kitties. They always need that love, and they need that second chance. Right? As Rosemary says, right, adopt us older kitties. Those young little kittens, they get adopted no problem. But us old ones, it takes us time to get adopted. Beyond that, doing my head in. Okay, doing my head in. That makes sense. I hope you all have a wonderful night. Remember to always speak up for your cats. You are their advocate, so talk to your vet if you have any issues and speak up for those who cannot. Until then, God bless. Take care. Goodbye. And I'll see you all either Thursday or Saturday. All right. Bye-bye, all. Hi, Glare Bear. Bye, Glare Bear. Have a good one. Have a good night.